Hey followers, sorry I can't be with you tonight, but I wanted to just do a video anyway with one of our most requested items. So I probably get the most emails asking me, how do you successfully re-ink an ink pad without damaging it? When do I know to re-ink an ink pad? All of those questions. So today, that's what we're going to be covering. So I decided to use my Vega strip. It's one of my most favorite blue colors, as you all know, that and neon lights are the two I tend to go to. So it dries out, and you can see mine's looking a little bit patchy from where I've been working with it so much. Now, the first thing I do, and if I don't have a re-inker, this is a really great way to go. Plus, it's a way to use up all the ink you already have in ink pad. So when they make an ink pad, it takes a huge amount of ink into that foam or felt, whether it's distress, pigment, all of the ink pads you have can be re-inked in this way, and they all follow the same rules. So the first thing you can do is spray it with our Alchemy Refresher spray. So I've read people tell me that they've used water and things. Please don't do that, because water naturally has bacteria in it. You'll end up with mold on your ink pad. So the Alchemy Refresher spray has a conditioner in it. It has something to kind of extend the life of your pad and bring it back to life. If your pad is very dry, you'll want to spritz it before you re-ink it. Say for instance, you've had a pad, it's been there a long time, it's super dry. First, you're going to make sure it's nice and moist with Alchemy Refresher, or you're going to just give it a spritz, and you'll be able to use it probably a good number of times more before you have to re-ink it. So that's tip number one. And I'll put the link to the Alchemy Refresher in the description. You can use it with paste, you can use it with all kinds of different things. But if you get to the point where you want to actually re-ink your pad, you're obviously going to need the appropriate re-inker and something to scrape across it. Now, you don't want anything too sharp. These are our new texture combs. They come in a pack like this. I like these because they're nice and soft. They have a little bit of give to them. They're also going to get the job done for us. Do not use your Tim Holtz scraper. This actually has a piece of glass in it down here, and it will cut your pad. It will break your pad. You do not want to do that. So avoid anything that's going to scrape on here and things like that that's too sharp. You can use a credit card, you can use clay tools. You want something that has a little bit of give and is not going to harm your ink pad, particularly if you're using soft foam like ours here. If you're using something with the fabric, you can still damage it. You can still cut into that felt pad, but it's a little bit sturdier than, say, the foam, but the foam releases the ink better. So pros and cons. All you're going to do is take your re-inker and put ink all over. And you can see mine is really thirsty. It's one of my most used colors. And you see how it's just starting to go straight in. So you're going to go until that ink takes either, it's going to depend on the ink formulation. Like pigment's going to sit on top quicker. This is about where you want it to be. You see it's soaking in, but it's very slowly starting to soak in. So you can tell it's getting resaturated. Then what we're going to do is, once we get to this point, is just take a little scraper and very gently move the ink around. So I don't go right to the edge. You see I'm going like about a third of the way in. It's going to pick up some of that ink on here, but as you spread it out, all that ink will go back in. And what I do at the end is just give it a little wipe. You see no damage to my foam. Clean this off with a little bit of kitchen towel or your cleaning cloth, whatever you happen to use in your craft room will work fine for you. And your ink is ready to go. I usually let mine sit for a couple of minutes just to make sure that ink soaks in. You don't want it too poorly on your stamp at all. But that's it. That's the simplest, easiest, perfect way to re-ink an ink pad. So nice, easy one, but one of those things that I get tons and tons of emails about. Your ink pad should look nice and smooth and full of ink, just like this one right here. So that's what you're aiming for once you are done. And you can keep going. As I say, the color hives you can store this way, this way, this way. It really doesn't matter how you store them because of the way the ink is suspended in here. Some ink pads you have to store flat, some won't let you store them on their sides, some are better stored upside down to keep the ink at the front. Really, you're going to have to consult with the manufacturer on the best way, but these you can store any way you want. I have my little stand right over here, so I will slot that one back in. You see I have a brush for every color. And that's it. So super simple. Just a little quick one. As you all know, I'm at a show getting some new fun products for the Hollow. I will be back tomorrow. We'll be finishing off our color burst tissue paper technique. So come join me then, and we'll be picking 2 winners over in the Zoom room. So good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, all those fun things, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.